What's poppin', everyone? Welcome to another episode of Remember When. My name is Jose. With me today are my boys Amir and Giant. Say what's up, guys.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, boys. So, quick question for you guys. Who is the best supervillain?
Easily.
Oh.
Oh, wait, never mind. Hold
Which
on.
universe?
Huh?
Which universe?
Any universe at all.
Like
Any
hands
universe?
Down?
Any.
Capitalism. That's my final answer.
Mm.
I'm gonna stand by that.
Survey says, fuck off.
Hey, you said any universe.
Communist parties. Praise.
We need to bring back communism. Remember when endorses communism?
No, we don't. No, we don't.
How about me? How about you, Amir?
Dog, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm a comic nerd, but I always loved Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom?
Doctor Doom. I mean, dude is magic. And
I mean, doesn't he literally become a god at one point, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of like Marvel Zombies and all that stuff, in that whole universe, Doctor Doom like gets the power of like a god and just recreates the universe into what he wants. So
Insane.
if you can do that, I mean, it's like a Thanos level threat. So I'm like, he's up there.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's fair.
Doom is dope. Honestly, if I'm being real, I mean, it's easy to say like Joker and shit. Like, but it's like Joker's like that basic bitch answer, you feel me? Like,
He be doing some terroristic acts, but it's not world bending.
yeah, there's a reason behind Joker's madness. You know, he just loves chaos. He's the opposite of Batman, bro. Like, there's so many layers to it. Even though Batman should probably kill his ass.
He absolutely should.
Facts.
But nah, yeah, probably just gonna say Joker's just because I'm lazy.
Joker? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about Father from Kids Next Door.
That's a good one.
Nah, just kidding. You know who's harder than him? No, his grandfather. I don't know if you guys remember that movie, Kids Next Door, where he brought his grandfather back, and he's like, no, actually, I think it was his dad, right?
Yeah.
So his name was grandfather, right? And he was just like, Pappy. He's like, you're a bitch. Just like moved him out the way, turned everybody into zombies. Like, here's how you rule the world. And like just pulled up and just bam, right there. I'm like, all right, that's a guy right there.
Father Loki is fucked up because wasn't his whole goal was to just suck out all like the childhood fun out of you? Like he was just like, bro, fuck your childhood. Y'all should be working adults.
Bro,
like
he was a working class man that was also the Human Torch. It was insane.
I like how you both had polar opposite answers. This man said capitalism. This man is the pusher of capitalism, father. I'm just sitting here with Dr. Doom up my ass, like Fantastic Four, trash ass movies.
You see, my backup is Man Ray.
Oh,
Man Ray?
Yeah.
Fucking liar.
Man Ray.
Is this your wallet? No.
I'm just saying, Man Ray, he's goated. Have you ever seen him in his prime? Have you ever seen Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy in their prime?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
That stuff is hilarious.
Mermaid Man had it going on. What you mean?
I'm just saying is you remember when Uncle Iroh started doing his pull-ups and eating his Wheaties? Yeah, that's exactly what Man Ray and Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy used to look like. Man Ray used to have character.
Who's better, Uncle Iroh or Uncle Ben?
Uncle Iroh.
What kind of question is
Uncle
that?
Iroh or Uncle Phil?
Wait, are you talking about Uncle Ben like the rice? Or are you talking about Uncle Ben from like Ben 10? Or are you talking about
Spider-Man, bro?
Yeah, you want Uncle Iroh, the most badass like firebender in probably history of in like firebending. And then you got Uncle Ben, nigga gets shot dead at the end.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was talking about the rice, bro.
Why you talking about? That's even worse, bro. Why you talking about the rice? Why you talking about the rice?
I'm like, what kind of comparison is this? That's what I was asking.
Bro, your comparison was ass, bro.
You said the rice.
Yeah, no, that's why I was confused. I was like, no way he's asking me if I'd rather the Great Wisdom Firebender versus rice.
Yeah, what?
Bro, why the fuck would I talk about the rice?
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Bro,
what kind of comparison is
either
this?
way, both comparisons is ass, bro. Whether rice or motherfucking Peter Parker's uncle.
Bro, that's like comparing grandma from like Tweety to like Aunt Jemima. Like,
bro.
like,
Them comparisons don't match, bro. Like,
Bro, name another uncle that's fictional that can stand to Iroh.
all right, the Prowler, Miles Morales' uncle.
Oh.
This nigga died.
Yeah,
Shut up. This man didn't do nothing.
They went out with dignity. If we talk about Spider-Verse, but
This
yeah, he went out
man
with dignity.
technically was MIA while he was doing his villain stuff. His dad did most of Miles Morales' parenting.
Man, fuck up Uncle Ben, bro. I'm glad he got shot. Because then we wouldn't have gotten Spider-Man. I'm not saying that because I'm awful. You know, we need Spider-Man. He needs to get shot.
If you haven't seen the latest Spider-Verse movie, you got to see it because it goes against everything this man just said.
100% go
What
see
do you mean?
the
I just
Spider-Man movie.
I'm talking. It's a canon event. Uncle Ben has
Exactly.
to get
It goes
shot.
everything against.
Yeah, don't spoil the shit. We ain't spoiling shit.
I want to do it so bad. I won't do it to y'all. I won't. I just seen the movie. It's fantastic. I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful movie. I've seen it like 7 times now.
Oh yeah, no, it's actually amazing. It's fantastic.
If you haven't seen it at this point, get kicked in the ass
Why so aggressive to them?
because they deserve it.
What if
Support
they're
good
broke and can't afford a movie ticket?
Hmm?
What if they're broke and can't afford a movie ticket?
Then pirate shit, bro. If you're listening,
Johnny knows this website.
bro,
He
I know
does.
this good ass website. It's called 123.
Yo, DM Johnny for the sites.
Yeah.
As easy as 123.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's about how many ads that are gonna pop up before you can start watching it.
How many females gonna be gonna be wanting to fuck in your local area?
All the listeners are just going to be stuck hitting play, and it's like, girls near you, fuck off.
Yeah. Listen, she's not 2 miles away from you. She's not.
Crystal Owens wants your
What's your?
wants your Johnson. She's only 2 miles away.
She wants your salami.
The salami squad.
The Pied Piper of meat.
Show her what a true German sausage look like. I'm gonna use that as my motto.
I didn't like how you stuck out your tongue when you said that.
Do you have a dating profile?
No.
No.
Nah.
If you did have one, what would be your bio? Like, give us like we'll give you 10 seconds. Give us a quick bio.
If I'm going to have a dating profile, I just want to get straight to the point. Yo, I kind of just want to smash. If you want to smash, then let's smash. The end. Just get straight to the point. Some girls don't like that, playing around everything. Let me just get straight to the point. Do you want to smash? I want to smash. Let's smash.
How sad are you going to be when it's like a nerd girl that's just like Smash Bros? I'm down.
Then fuck yeah, bro. If that's even better.
That's even better.
It's like a double entendre. Sorry, I almost died there. But it's like a double entendre. We could smash or smash. Yo, that was low-key genius.
Yeah, but then you gonna get just dirty whores and your shit.
What dirty whores? I'll clean them up.
Bro, who else is looking for someone that's looking for a clean smasher pass and no talk?
Yeah, I mean, plenty.
Horny niggas at night with STIs, that's who.
I'll clean them up, bro. Don't worry. If you want it, if you in effect,
You got a spray bottle in one hand.
This nigga gonna put the Lysol spray over that joint before he go in, bro.
let's wipe it down. Let me make sure it's clean.
Wipe me down.
Wipe that bitch down. Take a
He
clean.
said, you got what now? It's all good. Magic eraser.
Let me double up on these. Ooh.
Let me find out you trying to get us the Febreze ad. Let me find out.
Is your girl's coochie sniffy or is it smelly? Get the Febreze.
Oh, we gotta get sponsored by Manscaped now. He's gonna say, "Here's the spray. Here's the spray."
Mm-hmm. For all them dirty nights.
I'll gladly pretend shave and all that.
No, that's actually a requirement that we have to send in pictures, just like to show that we actually used it. Videos.
Okay, but when you said that, you pointed down. And
Yeah.
So,
You gotta
Show proof, yo.
Yeah, you have to.
people, if anybody says send me pics of your private parts, do not do it.
I just want a Manscaped ad where this man's like, I've used it every day. Just flash his penis. It's clean. It's fully clean down there.
Just like, wow, hold up, check out the smooth.
The smooth texture.
This nigga got the high quality camera at the angle. You can see the skin follicles versus like the actual shaved hair.
4K quality.
It's just a GoPro on your forehead. Just going to, all right, don't worry.
It just zooms in.
As you can see, the 6 blades really put in work. On any surface, taut or not.
Jeez. Have you guys ever used that one? I think it's called Cameo. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of celebrities use it nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Where like you can ask them to do like what, whatever, say like, happy anniversary, happy birthday, whatever, that kind of stuff. Could you imagine if somebody was just like, can you show me a little something on Cameo?
Pay me $1K.
Bro, that's why OnlyFans.
Wait, that's all you need?
That's why OnlyFans came out. Y'all need to chill. It's the same shit.
I swear, if I see messages in the Remember One Instagram being like, hey, Johnny, hold up. What's your Cash App? I'm blocking them.
All you see in the
I'm not sending this.
Which members are down for the OnlyFans account?
So is that like 1K a 3 for 1?
Bro.
No, we gonna make the account. It's just us like playing video games. It's like normal shit, bro.
Just normal shit?
Yeah, just normal shit.
I'll send the feet for a price.
What's the price? Or just message to find out?
I feel like $25 solid.
Per foot or both?
Depends. Like, is it like a subscription or like is this a one-time transaction?
It's like monthly. It's usually monthly subscription.
Monthly?
Oh, I was saying,
I think just 25 for feet a month is good.
20. Okay.
Yeah,
so
like, 25 per month per person.
Actually, I'll do the Spotify. I'll do $11.
Okay, yes.
Wait, Spotify, I'm confused.
They increased their joint by $1 recently. I was trying to make a joke. But anyway, it's about 10 or $11.
All right, you guys heard it here. $1,000 to see Johnny's pee-pee and $11 to see Amir's feet. Yeah, I'm not offering.
It's going to be censored, by the way.
You didn't say that. Ain't nobody paying for that. That's like looking up Japanese porn. The fuck?
You could have made a K easily, bro. Why'd you have to tell the audience?
Because if it's on the internet, it never goes away. I have to protect my identity.
It's not even going to be Johnny. It's going to be Mandingo, low key. Just in a blurred image.
Hold on, that one picture?
I'm going to call it my boy Wesley Pipes.
Pipes.
Yeah, Wesley Pipes. You never heard of him?
No.
Bro, he's a famous porn star, bro. You got to look him up.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. You're right.
It's crazy.
You're right. I should know that.
I should know the nigga's name.
I'm sorry.
It's crazy y'all don't know him.
Yeah.
How you gonna gaslight two niggas at once? Oh, y'all the fucked up one.
I hate you. You don't know them?
He just has
What, are you fucking dumb? He's just blowing from Stupid Town?
Oh my gosh. Johnny, I can't stand you, man. I really can't. Well, we're going to talk about today's episode now.
No,
now that we're done diving into OnlyFans.
We're going to talk about some magazines.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Tell them about Johnny.
And not Playboy.
Yeah, not Playboy, boys. We talk about gaming magazines.
No, what kind of games? Clean games?
Dirty games.
Dirty games.
And clean games.
Oh, okay.
Of the Nintendo variety.
Oh, of the Nintendo variety.
Yeah.
Tell me more. I'm curious.
So, we talk about game guides, people. Whenever you're stuck in a game or you're just stupid as fuck and you're like, bro, I don't know how to beat Mario. How do I jump in this game, bro? You just open up Nintendo Power and be like, yo, you dumb motherfucker. Bro, I got you. Hit A to jump. And they're like, yeah, okay, that's so easy, bro. That's so fucking easy. And then you learn more. How do I beat Bowser? How do I unlock Luigi? Oh, I just play set 2 players? Oh, that's so easy, bro. Bro, it's so fun. Game guides saved every kid's life back in the day, bro.
It really did. Yeah, so I think magazines was usually the first big stepping stone for, game guides, or at least for myself and probably for, all three of us, yeah,
especially in the beginning.
Yeah, especially in the beginning. Yeah, Nintendo Power, like you said, they always had little game guide sections. But the issue with those is that because it's a monthly magazine subscription, you'd have to wait next month to potentially have a guide or, a key to, passing a level that you were stuck on. And that's hence why they came out with actual game guides. And I think the ones that are most popular were the Prima strategy guides, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what they were called, the Prima ones.
Yeah, it was like mainly Prima. You got, especially when it was like mid 2000s, you got Brady Games.
Yeah.
That was like, the whatchamacallit, like separate people, not like the actual people making like the guide and shit. So like we can get more into this later, but like sometimes the guides would just be straight up fucking wrong and I hated that shit, bro.
Have you guys ever like encountered a guide and you're like, damn, that looks nice, and it has ever gotten you into a game rather than the game got you into the guide?
I mean, I remember. So there's few covers that I really like thoroughly remember. I know Kingdom Hearts, the cover for that, it's the same artwork as, the video game, the front cover of it.
Yeah, but the art went so hard.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember being like, yo, this game like looks fire. And this was before I really even knew that it was, Disney and, Square Enix and, Final Fantasy come together or whatnot. I remember that. There was a really dope looking Pokemon one, Pokemon Emerald, because they had the Rayquaza up in the front.
Yes, sir.
That one went crazy. They had a gold and silver one with like Ho-Oh and Lugia up on the front cover. That one was hard. And then the other one that I vividly remember because I owned it was the Donkey Kong Country for the Wii. I forgot what it was called or what the.
It was Country Returns.
It was Country Returns. Okay, yeah. I remember that cover because like it was just like crisp visuals. It looked really clean. It's like super nice. Those are the ones that I vividly remember. But I do remember other ones like Halo. Even Call of Duty had game guides. Why?
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I remember having one for Yu-Gi-Oh! False-Bound Kingdom for the GameCube. That was because I literally the sole reason they even had it was that way you could see like where like monsters were like secretly at. For anybody that's played that game, they understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, how's about you? What are the ones that you remember the most or like art-wise?
I mean, for me, like I remember, those little like book fairs that the school would have and all that. I remember seeing like a RuneScape game guide and it was like just some dude like at a table with a skeleton just gambling or something. I was like, the fuck? Like, and I looked in it, I was like, bro, there's a whole game where I could cut trees, I could kill stuff, because it's like, massive online multiplayer game and all that, MMO and all that. And it got me into it. I bought membership and all that. I was like, Mom, please, please, I just need for this month. She's like, no, every time. And honestly, Fallout 3, which was a big influence.
Yeah, bro.
Because like all you had was like the Brotherhood of Steel like face on it, and that shit just went so hard. All you saw was like this dude in a metal like full armor. Mm-hmm. It just went so hard. I'm not gonna lie, like it didn't get me into the game, but I wish I had it. Was like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, because that game was just so fucking big, and you feel like you get to a point like halfway where like the castle flips upside down, so like the whole map is like fucked up. You're not done the game at that point. You're like halfway through, and you're like there's some things you just need to get certain items for, and I wish I had the game guide when I was playing certain games.
The one game that I really wish I had a game guide for when I was playing it was Metroid Prime. I remember at one point in time being like kind of stuck. Oh, what's your experience with it, Johnny?
Well, here's the thing, because I bought Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii.
Yeah.
Okay. This is embarrassing because I was stupid as shit. Bro, I played the first game and I loved it. Because I was, at that point, I'm already addicted to Metroid. I played Metroid Fusion. I played Super Metroid on emulator. I'm like, dude, I fucking love Metroid. This is awesome. And then I saw it was like Metroid Prime. It's 3D. It's like a first-person shooter. That's fucking awesome. So I got the Metroid Prime Trilogy. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be awesome. I got halfway through the first game, got lost. And I was like, oh, I got the guide. I swear to God, I couldn't. I genuinely believe as a kid I couldn't read. because even with looking at the guide, I'm like, what do I do? So I'm just reading ahead. I'm like, damn, that's what the final boss looks like. That's pretty cool. Well, I give up. I'm not playing this game anymore. So I was like, wow. I was like, ah, screw it. I'll just go to the second game. Got like an hour in, gave up, and I got lost. Same thing happened the third game. And I was like, man, this game sucks. So I returned it to GameStop. And I was so fucking mad. Like 4 years later, I was mad at myself because that game went so up in price. I was like, biggest regrets from childhood, bro. I had the whole guide and everything. I didn't know what to fucking do.
Also, just to throw out there for like our younger audience, like game guides was like me. I grew up magazine-wise on Game Informer and all that shit. That was my shit for some reason. But game guides, it's not like you have YouTube walkthroughs like nowadays, or like you just got hella people willing to just show you every nook and cranny of the game. A lot of old school games have a lot of hidden features. Jak and Daxter had it, Ratchet and Clank. There's a whole bunch of shit where, bro, if you weren't a full functioning adult, that shit would have like rocked your brain. So I don't even blame you with that Metroid shit, because hell, I got lost in Fusion and that shit was a Game Boy game. You know what I mean?
The most linear one.
Like that was the most linear one, like you said. So if I had that game, trust me, I would have been way more slow than you. Don't even feel bad.
It was hard. But like, bro, the one game that I wanted to get into is what you said, Fallout 3, because I remember going to GameStop and I saw the cover. I was like, yo, that looks fucking awesome. Reading through the guides and some blood and gore and shit. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna be allowed to play this game. I wish I could get my hands on this, but I know Dad's gonna say no.
Just shout out them kids that could just play M-rated games for no fucking reason.
Yeah, you fucking lucky bastard.
I would go over your house every day.
Yeah, your parents didn't love you if they let you play them.
Did they not?
All right, chill with that.
No, they didn't love you.
I mean, what if you just took the hippie stance? Like, it's like, oh, like, you know, rather than have restriction, that way you go behind my back to get it, I just give it to you up front.
Fine. M-rated games, if your parents let them play you, maybe they trusted you and everything was all cool. Now, if you're playing like a Call of Duty or like any parent that let their kids just like go online and say just the most out of the wall shit, you're a horrible parent.
Oh yeah, if your kid was a squeaker, you crazy. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shouting if you was in W2 calling me, you know what exactly you called me.
N-words, F-words, left and right, bro. It was awesome.
Donnie's bread and butter. See, one of the issues about game guides though is that, you know, it's static images. I think you were kind of saying earlier, like versus like current day, you get like actual video walkthroughs, right? You can see exactly step by step what they're doing. But, you know, in game guides, it's, you know, screen grabs, screen images. So you have to kind of puzzle along, you know, like puzzle all them together, being like, okay, so they went this
Hope
room,
you
this
get
room,
the
this
exact
room.
perspective to show the exact image that the game guide shows. Metroid Prime, like, all right, go left, then take a ball form underneath this trail. Go to your right. And then if you look exactly up to your left-hand corner, then you shoot that little ball, which will trigger a bridge that then you could go over. Like, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? It would always show
you, like, the final product. It's like, oh, there's the missile expansion. Then I'm like, wait, how did that doesn't make sense. How the fuck did you get that? Like, I can't...
Yeah. So, like, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Guidebook that I was talking about in Falsebound Kingdom, so you're, like, walking on a map and whatnot, right? So it'll show you where the monsters are on the map. But the issue is that the map will be, like, a flat green, like, plane. And it'll be like, oh, yeah, it's just, like, over here. And I'm like, well, that's crazy because the whole map is just green and flat. So I'll look at it and say, well, I know it's on this level, but I have no fucking idea where. And I'll be like, well, whatever. But, yeah, so, and if you... You know, we were lucky, you know, kind of grew up in the era of, you know, internet, which was a fantastic thing. So if you wanted to be cheap, you could go to like GameFAQs or IGN and get like the literal text walkthrough, like that, them like literally breaking down step by step. But you have to hope that they good with the words. You know what I mean? Because if somebody like actually stupid is typing out the guide, then you're honestly, you're probably more shafted than what you were before you read the guide.
Bro, actually fuck GameFAQs. I know some people swear by GameFAQs and it's like, oh, yo, I got this guide and everything's all good. I have to buy a magazine. And it's like, you know, lucky you if you did. But most of the time I went on GameFAQs and I'm like, nigga, this is a block of text and I'm already losing where I'm at. Or it'll just give you wrong information. Like recently I got my hands on Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the PS1. And I'm like, yeah, I want to learn all the moves because the game never fucking tells you how to do moves, fatalities. So I'm like, oh, let me go on GameFAQs. Here we go. Let's do like a classic mid-2000s. I gotta look this shit up, look at the move list. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, half of the moves lists were like fucking like wrong. Like I would look up multiple guys at multiple times. I'm like, okay, this is right. Wait, why are these two different? Okay, which one's which? And then like be both of them are wrong. And I'm like, bro, I can't even do a fucking fatality. What the fuck? Like
that's really bad. That's really bad.
Like it's only bad for like really fighting games and like maybe it's like a collectathon, like a symphony, like a Metroidvania, like Symphony of the Night, where it's like, oh, this specific area, this specific time, like maybe it'll just have bad English or like shit like that, bro. It just depends, you know. Some people weren't meant for writing guides.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you miss that kind of style people used to do where like they would just put a fuck ton of like hidden shit in the game and just wait for people to figure it out? Like, you remember them guides that came out after a while? Of course, when guides became like more mainstream, everybody and their mama was buying it. GameStop always had the fucking rack of game guides at the front when you're clocking in. I remember they had deals. They were like, you want the game guide with that? Oh, yeah, it's like a little extra disc.
So, yeah, so at the tail end of game guides or like lifespan, I mean, they're still around technically today and whatnot, but like in terms of them dying in popularity and all that, GameStop, they used to get them, but like have them like for like pennies, literally. Yeah. Some GameStops, they literally like if you bought a game that they had a game guide for, they just tossed the game guide in there for free. At
or
it'd
be like $5 and you get like this thick ass encyclopedia of how to beat the game. Like, but do you miss that whole like mechanic where you're hiding stuff behind this wall, waiting for people to figure it out? Because I feel like a lot of games now they'll just give you everything up front. Which I mean, to a point, it's like, okay, cool, I got everything in my grips. But it doesn't improve the longevity of the game. Like, because some things you could put behind a wall, and if it's genuinely creative, it'll boost the game. Like, you remember those game guides that came out and it was all the cheats that would be for a certain game or like cheats for multiple games across like a certain like console. Like there was just that many hidden features that they had to create whole guides dedicated to the secrets.
Yeah, the most thing I miss, because I mean, like if for like finding hidden shit, it just depends on like what game you go after. Like if you're playing like, I don't know, like a fucking looter shooter or like just regular shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I don't even know what to call it. Like any like battle royale or like multiplayer type shit, you're not really gonna find that shit. But like if you play games like Jedi Survivor, Elden Ring, like any Dark Souls type thing, like Wulong, like there's a bunch of cool games that have like that keep that going. But I miss like just like having extra modes, like you know how some games like just have like big head mode or like just random
Kid mode.
Yeah, kid mode from fucking like Spider-Man, or like just like give us cool, like do like what modern Spider-Man did, like just give us a shit ton of extra costumes, maybe give us some like hidden costumes, and then like, hey, if I can't find it, hey, that's what the guide's for, or like on my walkthrough. Sometimes it's more fun having like the discovery aspect where it's like you got the community. Like one of my favorite games, Binding of Isaac. You could go through the game normally and beat it over and over again, but like there's certain hidden things that require like a community to like discover shit. Like some person might wander in this random room and then like blow up this wall and it's like, oh shit, I discovered this, blah, 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 blah. And then the community's like, oh, that exists in the game. Well, let's do this. Then blah, 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 blah. Like that kind of like hidden shit I love, like I thrive for, because like, especially for like even Castlevania Symphony of the Night, dude, I'm still discovering new shit about that game. Oh my god,
that game is old as shit too.
I remember first 3 playthroughs, I had no clue there was a fucking sword familiar. I'm like, I could get a sword. I knew the fairy and the demon, but where the fuck was the sword? Like, I couldn't find that shit, bro. I love that shit though. It's like new discoveries.
Absolutely, no, I agree with that. I mean, that's why game guides are so fantastic, but they're also like kind of a ripoff. Because
I agree.
Because there's some games, right, that don't need a game guide at all, but they're like, we know you idiots exist out there, so we're gonna feed off of your stupidness.
Yeah, like you said, Call of Duty. Why do I need a game guide?
Yeah.
I'm just shooting.
Exactly. Yeah, there's definitely like some, or even like what was it? You remember that one DS game, Drawn to Life, where like you literally just draw stuff to life? Why the hell would you need a game guide for that? I'm not saying that they had one, but I'm just saying like that would be a prime example if they like made a game guide for that and somebody bought it. All right, clearly you're just like mentally incapable, like because how can you not handle this game?
You're not even wrong, bro. It's like getting a game guide for Kirby. Like why do I need a game guide for Kirby?
Yeah, that's the last game you would ever need a game guide for.
Game guide for Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh shit! How do I get the next ending? I'll just go to the.
You low-key need a game guide for Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, you don't, bro.
I only brought that up because like. Imagine if like you don't have access to like the internet no more, like today in this current day and age.
Yeah,
the need for guides would still be there without the internet.
Depends on the game. Like I said, if I see a motherfucker playing Kirby and they got the game guide on the side, like, oh, what's the next level? How do I navigate this shit? It's like, bro, nah, you're shit at games. But like, we gotta remember, because not everyone is experienced as like a gamer as everyone. Because like give a random Joe off the like the side of the street and then give them a control, and they're like, oh, what the fuck do I do? Like, blah 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 blah. Like maybe they won't be as capable. Like they won't have the gamerly instinct. They're like, oh, I know what's behind that waterfall. I could like every gamer knows to check behind the waterfall. There's got to be some hidden shit, but the random motherfucker on the side of the street might not know that. So that's why they need the game guide.
Bruh, have you guys encountered a game where you're like, damn, like, not only do I wish I had a game guide, but without the game guide, I don't know what to do?
Dark Souls.
I'm not really sure if I've ever been like that stumped in a video game. I mean, when I was like really, really, really little, I remember being like trash at the Tarzan game for PS1, and
bro.
But like, I mean, that was like back when I probably like literally had like a tenth of a brain. You know what I mean? And I was just not a video gamer like in the slightest at that point in time in my life. But for the most part, I don't think I've ever been that stuck. I mean, I've had to like look up certain elements to games, but no, I don't think I've ever been like that badly stuck in a game before.
Bruh, I mean, it's not the worst stuck I've been, but I was stuck on Monster Rancher 4 for a hot second because you kept
replaying the fucking game over and over, bro.
All right, true.
The cave system is kind of crazy though because like you can go through it like 20 times.
Yeah, I know, and it's different.
Yeah,
but the cave system as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because that shit was like just a fucking maze, and if you didn't know what the hell you were doing, especially as a kid, it was like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm just killing myself and all my monsters. Like,
yeah, we'll have to do an episode about Monster Rancher because I love that game. Honestly, we should do like Twitch one day. We really should.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we don't have to be actual adults.
Yeah, when we're
We
like
have all
40,
the time in the world.
we got passive income.
Yeah. We'll do that then. I mean, unless y'all want to, toss a little cheddar.
Yeah, any millionaires want to fund the Member Wake podcast?
Patreon starts now.
But seriously, if any of y'all want to support the channel, feel free to get some apparel like Johnny is wearing. He has some Remember When drip going on.
Absolutely.
You get
Copy
purple
apparel
tie,
today,
purple
boy.
tee.
Yeah. So if you guys want some, I think we should have a link below in the YouTube or So or go to our Instagram bio. We have a link to the store. Go over there.
Or make bootlegs. Like
Don't do that. Don't do that. If I find you in New York, it's on. It's on.
Oh, those are the best people, though. I mean, they're the best and worst, like bootleggers, because they're just so funny, man. They
Bro,
really
I always love walking through like Fremont Street in like Vegas and just like looking at the vendors, and I just see like Naruto and Goku with like the Supreme shit, like shit quality, and they're just like dapping up each other. Like I love that shit, bro.
Yeah, legal licenses are just like they're the best. I mean, like for just like licensed brands and all that, they're hilarious.
The backward swoosh.
Yeah. Or when like they're trying to like imitate Pokemon, but it can't be Pokemon, so it'll be like Pikachu, but like he looking kind of hood with his ears,
It's the exact card, but it says Pokemon.
Exactly. But yeah, so what's for like game guides? Would you guys think that they should be more popular than what they are?
Nah.
No?
Because let me bring in a really good example. One of the best games of all time. One of my favorites of all time. I don't care if it was just recent. Elden Ring. Love that game to death. Already did 3 playthroughs. When that DLC come out, I'm going to go ham. But imagine if they put a game guide out for Elden Ring day one. Because that's what's usually like most game guides came out at like day one. Once the game came out, you can also get the game guide on top of that. Bro, Elden Ring's a completely different, like not significantly shifted. Actually, no, yeah, I would say significantly shifted. Like some items just don't work like the way they used to. So it's like now the game guide's outdated. Like you could update games nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Before especially back in the PS2, you could just be like the only way they could update games is by like, oh, next year we have a revised copy that fixes bugs. But now it's like games will update every fucking like month, it feels like. So it's like, okay, now this item doesn't do the same thing, or maybe this item's in a completely different area. You can't get the mimic tier here. You got to go over all the way over there or some shit. Like. They can't do game guides now. Like, even though I'm sure like some still try, you can't really pull it off that, like, especially nowadays, because we got the internet, bro. Just like how magazines got phased out, game guides got phased out.
Yeah, I agree with Johnny to an extent. Like, if they weren't frequently updating games nowadays, then the game guides, I think, would be more relevant, because then the information still holds, true. Hopefully, as long as they do their homework and all due diligence and all that stuff. But I also will add on that I think it is bad if you have to constantly update a game that was already released. You know what I mean? So in a perfect world where you got like a Castlevania Symphony of the Night and that shit is just already expansive and has everything, it's just behind some walls, I think that's better than, just having everything up front and trying to add more secrets as it goes on, because you're creating the longevity rather than the longevity being present already.
Now, would you guys buy like a virtual copy of a virtual game guide for a game that you're playing, but
Fuck
like they
no.
update it as the game also updates?
Fuck no.
You know what I mean?
No, because there's another thing about game guides that pissed me off. I did not like playing Metroid Prime and then pausing the game. Here's another good example. Batman Arkham Asylum. Bro, I love that game. When that game came out.
That's a great example.
Yeah, that's a
great example.
Love that. I fucking love that game. And I got the game, it was like the Brady games. It got the Joker like with the TV on his head. It's like, bro, I remember getting the guide. I was like, man, I'm gonna get all the Riddler trophies. But it was so fucking boring, bro. I'm just like, all right, new area, look at the guide. All right, blah, 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 blah. All right, where do I go? Okay, I guess I go to the intensive ward. Let's go there. Oh, I gotta look at the guide again. Bro, it's fucking boring. I'd rather just like,
Makes
do it
it
myself.
tedious.
Yeah, it's tedious, bro. Like, I'd rather do it myself.
That's fair. I get that.
Unless I get stuck, then I'll take the guide.
Until you get stuck. Until you're playing Metroid again.
With the guide, I couldn't beat that game.
Do you guys have any final thoughts for our listeners?
Yo, we appreciate game guides. We hope no, you're never coming back. I'm sorry. Sorry, Brady Games, and sorry, Prima. Y'all never coming back, but it was good while we had y'all. Kids nowadays won't understand.
Yo, go on to YouTube. Let us know, what your favorite guide was, what your worst guide was. Do you think guides are relevant or not? Just let us know. And maybe if there's a guide you'd like us to cover, because it is that extensive, shout out them Riddler trophies, but sometimes the guides is just when you just got overinflated games as well, because sometimes you don't need 300 trophies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Amir kind of talked about it earlier, is that they just look stylistic. They're very beautiful. A lot of game guides, the front covers of it. So at the very least, buy it to toss it on your video game display. You know, add a little color, add a little flair, a little pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And the apocalypse will be good, firewood for the campfire,
What's wrong with you?
I said for the apocalypse.
The father and the boy from the road just burning game guides to survive in the nuclear apocalypse.
It's like, Batman, we don't need this shit.
Batman saved my life today.
Hey, them books was thick. Like, sometimes them books was thick as fuck. They could easily be firewood.
Yeah, so between Johnny and I, we actually have a few game guides and a few Nintendo Power magazines. So we're gonna, on our Instagram, stay tuned. We're gonna toss up some pictures of some of our favorite game guides. Maybe even do a reel of us going through the books and showing some of the secrets that Nintendo Power has provided.
Yeah, because I got a motherfucking Super Mario Bros. 3. It was like it was an old guy deck. I'm sure like if we show the cover, a lot of motherfuckers gonna be like, oh yeah, that one. I use that guy to beat Super Mario Bros. 3 too. It was pretty cool, though, because like there's some secrets I never knew.
Yeah, so we'll show that to all of you, so that way you can relive the wonderful days of game guides with us. But until then, thank you all so much for listening and watching. We appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace out, Remembers.
Remember When is a Sweet Recording production. Check them out at suiterecording.com.
Intro and outro created by our very own Johnny.
Subscribe, listen, and remember to review wherever you are on social media. Thanks for listening.